Hello everyone, this is Samantha, and I don't really do videos very often anymore. I keep meaning to, but I went back to school, and then I also have Trans Youth channel, which is still going, despite the fact that it doesn't necessarily look like it is. There's a ton of really exciting stuff that I'm going to get to in this video, but first, the whole media thing that's just a buzz throughout all of YouTube, all of online, all of traditional media. It's huge. BruceJenner just came out as trans and still wants to remain with his pronouns. I might be using they, them, depending upon the situation. But I wanted to talk about this primarily so I could get this video up, get it on YouTube, get it online so that people aren't just asking me over and over and over again, and I can actually have a official position on the topic. I first want to say that I'm not speaking as Trans Youth Channel. I know I'm a CEO of an LGBT organization. That's okay. That's over here. This is me personally, as a trans woman, as a post-op person. I just watched the interview. I don't have cable, which means I wasn't allowed to watch it on ABC. I didn't have the ability to watch it live. And as such, I got to wait a few days in order to actually see it. Just finished watching it like 10 minutes ago. It was positive. It was great, honestly. It was very indicative of the fact that BruceJenner is a person, that they are making a transition that is natural for them, that gender fluidity and sexual fluidity are not necessarily the same thing, that they're not dependent or, for that matter, independent of each other, that there is just a complicated mishmashery of personal inner psychology. And that's really big. It's really important to see, especially on traditional media, which is getting to so many different homes. I mean, if you look at ABC and its target market, it's becoming a lot more LGBT, as it should be. And I think that with BruceJenner's interview, with all of these different factors making their ways into personal homes on any form of media, is going to be good for the trans community. It's going to be a way for us to understand. It's that contact hypothesis of just getting together with someone else, getting together with other people and understanding them to some respect, some regard. I think that the way that Diane Sawyer, I believe it was Diane Sawyer, I always get Diane Sawyer and Katie Couric confused between the two. I think that she did an absolutely amazing job. I've always had this issue, and I had this issue with interviews with Laverne Cox and a lot of other trans celebrities beforehand. The media seemed to make it seem like that it was this special rarity as opposed to this thing that happens in life, and it's just different. I think that she did a really good job in making sure that the public understood that this is not some anomaly to be happening, that it does happen to the general communities, and that all of these stories about understanding yourself as a woman trapped in a man's body is not necessarily truly the case. My dysphoria showed somewhat the same way, and it sounds like BruceJenner had a much more bold version of dysphoria than I did, but it wasn't the girl trapped in the boy's body or vice versa. It was more natural. It was more about feelings. It was more about who you are in your soul, and that's huge. That's really important. So I do just want to say thank you so much to ABC for allowing this option. Thank you so much for stopping the drama on the tabloids. Huge deal. I really do appreciate BruceJenner for actually doing this. Huge amount of courage. And I like to say that it's not necessarily a matter of courage for us to come out as trans or to be trans, but it is definitely a measure of courage for you to do it on national television. That's kind of a huge deal. And I think that overall it was very good in its representation. It was very good in its capabilities, and Diane Sawyer was very tactful in the way that she represented it. Thank you to all the media, and I hope that this helps. If you have any questions, toss it down below, and if you want to know more about Trans Youth Channel, go to the channel, Trans Youth Channel, where I'm going to be showing a lot of big changes, especially indicating a very base structural change to the organization. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Thanks so much. Bye.